couple weeks ago, I got asked by a nationally syndicated news program to do a story on the cold plunge that I have at my house, the ice cold plunge. And the person who hosts the segment is Teresa Strasser, who filled in for Kyle when Kyle was pregnant with Addison years ago. Was that 4 years ago? 3 years ago? Wow, man, time flies, man. So Teresa was like, hey, my producers want to do this story on your cold plunge. And I said, sure. So I guess they do, I don't know a lot of backstory to what they did, but they did their research. They interviewed doctors and stuff about the cold plunge. So they were like, and Teresa wants to come get in the cold plunge at my house. I'm like, fine, man. And I'm like, I'm not getting in the cold plunge. I'm not so secure with my weight. I just told you I'd used a picture from last year for a poster. They're like, no, we want you to get in the cold plunge. I said, yeah, okay, well, I'll meet you at my house, whatever. So what I do, there's no way I'm going to go in the cold plunge with my shirt off on national TV. Not now, right? I go to Joey Bradfisch, young, hairless Joey Bradfisch, who works on our show. Young-looking Tom Cruise, no hair at all. He's almost like a baby mouse.
True. I've never heard him described that way.
and then when Joey came over to my house yesterday, I said, "You do me a favor," and he said, "Yes, right. You were totally up for it. You were great."
Yeah. You come in yesterday and you're like, hey, so random, but I feel really fat and I don't want to be on TV. Will you do a cold plunge for me?
That's cutting to the chase.
I was like, well, we need to deliver it like that. Yes, I will.
Let me give you an idea of how tiny Joey is, right? He didn't come over with swim trunks. So we went and he tried on my kids' different swim trunks. He wore one of my kids' swim trunks.
They fit perfectly.
I have two 15-year-olds and a 12-year-old. And at one point, he held up Dutch's shorts. The 12-year-old goes, maybe these will fit.
That's hilarious.
So Joey came over and did it. So check this out. I always tell you guys that there's always stuff going on in my house. There's always people in my house. And I didn't realize it until in the middle of a conversation with Joey yesterday that there were people at my house yesterday.
Yeah, tons of people.
Yeah, it's crazy. Not only was there a camera crew there, 2 camera guys, 4 cameras, Joey, me, Teresa Strasser, but there was also guys building a walkway in my backyard.
Yeah, to your new shed.
To my new shed. This new shed has caused me, I have to build things to connect the shed because things don't work right with the shed. You open up, the shed's beautiful, but I have this giant piece of equipment in there that I used to roll out, but it won't roll out because there's too much gravel, so they build a walkway. So that was happening yesterday as Joey was at my house. So at the same time, my rescue dog, Bella, she came out in the backyard. You were there when Bella came out.
Yeah.
But then you left. When Joey left after he jumped into cold plunge and did his thing, he left because he had to go do some, renew his vows.
Yes, yeah.
So all of a sudden, my wife comes home with my kids, right? And it's chaos when she comes home. And she just, business, not smiling. She's like, where's Bella? I go, she was out here somewhere. And she's like, all the gates are open because the guys are putting the construction in, and then the other gate is open because we're doing the camera crew. And I go, oh my God. And she's like, and she's a runner. So I'm like, oh my God, how long has the gate door been open? And I was like, I don't know, 45 minutes, an hour, right?
It was a long time.
Yeah. So all of a sudden the camera crew, and they're taking pictures and they're trying to, airdrop photos and stuff. And I go, I got to find Bella. And so I take off and I'm in the middle of the street. My son was drinking a can of tomato juice, he loves tomato juice. Dutch, he takes off trying to find Bella. My wife takes off trying to find Bella. And I'm standing in the middle of the street, and I'm like, do I get in? I'm Blake's pulling out of the driveway, right? The truck that I'm borrowing is facing one way. And I'm like, do I get in the truck and go that way? Or do I jump in the car with Blake as she's going that way? And I'm standing in the middle of the street, right? And I'm like, so wait, what do I do? And then Dutch goes, there she is. And he's running towards me, and he's holding a can of tomato juice, and he goes, hold my tomato juice.
He's a superhero.
Yeah, hold my beer. Hold my tomato juice. And I hold this can of tomato juice, and he takes off running, and then Blake takes off driving that way, and I just start filming, and I film, and there's Bella. We catch Bella. Meanwhile, I posted on Instagram, and everybody's like, oh, and there you are just standing there.
Well, because you didn't see that part. I thought the same thing. I was like, oh, nice of you to help. Yeah. Blake's driving, your son's running, and you're just standing there, man. Just stand there.
I was. I thought I didn't want to miss this. Plus, she makes one turn. She's in the busy street, right? So they saved her. So, anyway.
You're about to say we.